This historic occasion pays tribute to the immense sacrifices made by generations of Algerians who refused to surrender their land, identity and dignity, ultimately securing the nation's freedom through one of the 20th century's greatest anti-colonial liberation struggles. More than 6 decades after independence, July 5th remains a symbol of courage, resilience, unity and the unwavering determination of a people who overcame colonial domination to reclaim their sovereignty. The French colonial occupation began on July 5, 1830, with the invasion of Algiers, ushering in a more than a century of military conquest, land confiscation, forced displacement, political exclusion, and attempts to erase Algeria's national identity, culture, and institutions. Despite relentless repression, Algerians never ceased resisting colonial rule. From the resistance led by Emir Abdelkader, Lala Fatma Nsoumer, Sheikh al-Muqrani, Sheikh Bouamama, and many other national heroes, the aspiration for freedom endured across successive generations. The decisive chapter of this long struggle began on November 1st, 1954, with the National Liberation Front launched the Glorious Revolution, proclaiming the Algerian people's right to freedom, sovereignty, and self-determination. Starting with a few hundred determined fighters armed with limited means, the National Liberation Army steadily grew into a disciplined force of tens of thousands of fighters or mujahideen, supported by an entire population that provided shelter, intelligence, logistics, and unwavering moral support. Facing one of the most powerful colonial armies of the time, the Algerian people displayed extraordinary courage and resilience. Women, men, and youth from every region of the country contributed to the struggle, whether on the battlefield, through political mobilization, diplomacy, communications, or logistical support. The colonial authorities responded with overwhelming military force, carrying out large-scale military campaigns, aerial bombardments, mass arrests, forced displacement, detention camps, torture, summary executions, and the destruction of entire villages in an attempt to suppress the revolution. Yet these policies only strengthened the determination of the Algerian people. As the revolution expanded across the country's 6 historic wilayas or regions, it also gained increasing international support, becoming a symbol of the global struggle against colonialism and for right of peoples to self-determination. After 7 years of sacrifice, the war claimed the lives of more than 1.5 million martyrs, whose legacy continues to inspire generations of Algerians. Following months of negotiations, the Evian Accords were signed on March 18, 1962, leading to a ceasefire the following day. On July 1, 1962, the Algerian people overwhelmingly voted in favor of independence during the self-determination referendum. 4 days later, on July 5, 1962, a date deliberately chosen to coincide with the anniversary of the French invasion of Algeria in 1830, the country officially regained its independence, transforming a day once associated with the occupation into a lasting symbol of liberation and restored sovereignty. Independence Day represents far more than the end of colonial rule. It embodies the triumph of a people's unwavering determination over 132 years of occupation and 7 years of armed struggle. It stands as a tribute to the courage of the mujahideen, the sacrifices of the martyrs, and the resilience of an entire nation that refused to abandon its right to freedom. It also serves as a reminder that Algeria's independence was achieved through unity, perseverance, and an unshakable commitment to national sovereignty, principles that continue to guide the country today. Across Algeria, Independence Day is marked by official ceremonies, tribute at martyrs' memorials, flag-raising events, military displays, cultural exhibitions, historical conferences, and activities highlighting the nation's revolutionary heritage. The President of the Republic traditionally delivers a message honoring the sacrifices of the martyrs and mujahideen, while reaffirming the state's commitment to preserving national memory, safeguarding sovereignty, strengthening national unity, and continuing the path of national development. Schools, museums, cultural institutions, and local authorities also organize commemorative events highlighting the milestones of the liberation struggle and ensuring that this history remains firmly rooted in the consciousness of future generations. For Algeria, preserving national memory remains both a historical responsibility and a sovereign duty. State institutions continue to emphasize the importance of documenting the realities of colonial rule, preserving archives and historical testimony, honoring the sacrifices of the liberation generation, and transmitting this legacy to future generations. Algeria also continues to call for the full recognition of the crimes committed during the colonial period, considering historical truth an essential foundation for justice, memory, and respect for the millions of victims of colonialism. As Algeria celebrates Independence Day today, July 5th stands as a powerful reminder that freedom was won through extraordinary sacrifice, perseverance, and unity. It is an occasion to honor the memory of more than 1.5 million martyrs, pay tribute to the courage of the mujahideen and all those who contributed to the liberation struggle, and renew the commitment to preserving Algeria's sovereignty, independence, and national identity. More than 6 decades after independence, the spirit of the revolution continues to inspire Algerians to uphold the values of freedom, dignity, solidarity, and national unity that shaped the birth of the nation. You have been listening to Radio Algeria International, where history lives on and the voice of a nation continues to inspire.
Hello and welcome on Radio Algeria International. I'm Jamal Samani. "2017 is coming to an end. In our broadcast, we try to help local and foreign tourists with introducing the best places to visit during this period. The southern part of the country, the Sahara, is a common destination to thousands of tourists who every year flock to enjoy the serenity and beauty of this magical region, which is one of the fascinating corners of Algeria. It is not easy to describe Djennet. One could say that it is a settlement or a cluster of villages surrounding a breathtaking oasis in the middle of the Sahara Desert. It is situated in the Tassili National Park in Algeria and has approximately 15,000 local residents. There are no urban buildings in the Djennet Oasis, and it seems to be a location that is lost in time and has been able to keep its air of nostalgia. It is easy to see why Djennet is called the jewel of the desert. The Djennet Oasis is not a destination that is filled with excitement and wide attractions. Its appeal to travelers is the beautiful oasis that is lined with palmares and peace and tranquility that only such a desolate area can provide. Most of the local inhabitants of Djennet are Kel Ajer Tuareg, a friendly and humble community. They are reliant on the tourism industry and their traditional culture to lure visitors and travelers. This brings an income to the villages, and there are many small travel agencies within Janet. The greatest attraction to this region is the plateau, and visitors need to purchase a photo permit from the Parc National de Tassili office before they can begin exploring this area. The Tassili Nager rock paintings are a popular site for tourists to visit. There is a market every day that sells fresh vegetables in the mornings. To purchase bread from the baker, visitors will need to rise extra early. There is no luxury accommodations available here, only a camping area and small huts. There is a small museum in the Janat Oasis, but exploring the village and surrounding area is much more rewarding. There are many very talented craftsmen, artists and musicians in Janet, and visitors will be astounded at the amount of beautiful crafts available for sale to the public. The women here also play traditional musical instruments, which they make themselves, such as the imzed, monochord, and the asjar. The traditional drum that is used in their music is called the tindi. Traditional dance style of Tehmet practice here is an emotional dance and therefore requires no specific dance moves. Travelers searching for a unique, traditional and peaceful destination will find just that in the Janat Oasis. It is a remote location that has a rich history and that is focused on the tourism industry. Visitors to Janet are certain to have an unforgettable experience that will not be easily matched.